We will start at 11:05 as we're still trying to admit people.
I hope everybody's excited too, because we have some outstanding giveaways today at the end of our session. I had a lot of fun going shopping and buying some really fun stuff. I tried to make some packages that when you open them, it'll be almost like a surprise package where it'll feel like a lot of fun. So, okay, we are almost there, letting everybody in. Thank you so much for your patience.
Will we also be getting a certificate for this meeting?
Great question. Let's go ahead to Leah Martinez, who's our coordinator, to see what Leah has to say.
Yes, you do get a certificate, and I'm going to share a link later, and you can enter your information in there so that we spell your names correctly and make sure that we send it to you directly.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. That sounds like Marisol, one of our students. I can recognize your voice.
Yeah, that's me.
Hi, Marisol.
I love that.
All right. So Renee, if I think we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna welcome everyone, and if you can just watch the reading room also and keep admitting people. Okay, everyone. So my name is Leia Martinez, and I am the interim project manager for the Teacher Preparation and Pathways program at Rio Hondo College. I'm also the current project lead for the Teach Los Angeles Regional Collaborative, which we call Teach LA for short. And that really involves 11 community colleges that are working together to build teacher preparation pathways and programs in the community college system, and has also brought to you our second regional virtual event, the Teach for LA virtual workshop series, which I hope you've been taking advantage of for the past 3 weeks. So the Teach for LA virtual series event is hosted by Rio Hondo College. This session will serve as our culminating event for this highly successful effort that brought together community colleges, CSU partners, LEAs, and other private partners together to offer much needed professional and professional development workshops to all our teachers and also our aspiring teachers. So we do have a jam-packed session today, starting with the student panel. It will be followed by a breakout session where you will have a chance to meet with some of our community colleges and CSU representatives. You can ask questions about their services, about their programs, and even tips to be successful in your journey. After the breakout session, we will then move back into the general room, and everyone will have a chance to win a prize in our opportunity drawing. But before all that, let me share with you this inspirational video, if I may. Can you guys see the video now?
I can.
Oops. with that, I hope that that video somehow touched your heart and inspired you to persist in your journey as a current teacher or aspiring teachers. So without further ado, I'll have Renee introduce herself and take it away with our student panel.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for being here today. We are incredibly excited to have our student panel, and we are looking forward to a wonderful student panel networking session and giveaway at the end. We have about almost, I think about 23, 25, 4 prizes to give away and some really good things. So hopefully everybody can stay on till the very end of our session today. But I am super excited to start off with the student panel. And I'm really excited because our student panel is representing quite a few colleges within the Los Angeles region today. We really wanted to make sure that we had students representing just not 1 or 2 places, but truly representing our region. So I'm proud to say we have a student today from Cerritos College. We have a student today from Rio Hondo College. We have a student from Mission, from Long Beach City College, and we also have a student representing Citrus College here today. But with that, let's actually go ahead and start with some introductions from our students and our group. Just so everybody knows, my name is Renee Marshall. I have been involved in teacher preparation in our community college system for 16 years now. I have served teacher preparation at a college level, at a regional level, and at a statewide level. And I love what we do, helping to really support the next generation of California's teachers. So students that are on the line, we're thrilled that you're here right now. Faculty and stakeholders in teacher preparation, thank you for investing the time to be here today. We greatly appreciate it. And so let's go ahead and start off with some introductions from our students. Destiny, why don't you start us off a little bit and tell us, who you are and where you're coming from.
Hi guys, so my name is Destiny Islas. I am a first generation college student and I spent 4 years at Cerritos College, so it was a wonderful place to start my teaching journey, and I'm currently going to Cal State Long Beach to pursue my education and becoming a special education teacher.
Excellent. And Destiny, what age of special education are you thinking about teaching?
I want to teach primarily in the elementary as of right now, but I'm getting more experience in the middle school, so it's kind of in those fields.
Excellent, excellent. Well, welcome. We are thrilled that you are here today. Why don't we next go to Daniel? Daniel, why don't you come on and do an introduction for everybody and let us know who you are and where you are in your pathway.
Hi guys, my name is Daniel Huerta. I'm a student at Mission College. I am slowly working my way towards becoming an elementary school teacher, possibly even preschool or transitional kindergarten. Still thinking about it. But yeah, that's me. A little fun fact about me is that I play the ukulele.
Excellent. Daniel, I love too that you are looking at working with younger children, because it's important to know when your gender can work for you. And it's important to know that we are desperately lacking men, and especially men of color, within early childhood and within primary education. And so for you to be interested in kindergarten or preschool or TK, please know that in this case, your gender will work in your benefit, because you are a very needed demographic. And not just demographic, but we want kids to have experience with men as educators as early as possible. And so thank you for the commitment you're making and the journey that you are on. It is appreciated. Let's go next to Aya, who's joining us from Citrus College. Aya, would you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about where you are in your pathway?
Hi everybody, my name is Aya Halabi. I'm a sophomore at Citrus College. My declared major is mathematics with a concentration in econ. I'm still not 100% sure that's what I want to do, but that's the plan for right now. My goal in the future is to transfer to Cal State Fullerton, and hopefully after I get my bachelor's, if I pursue a master, I would like to teach at a community college or at a high school. I'm tutoring right now high schoolers and middle schoolers, and it's been great. I didn't think I would love teaching middle schoolers, but they have been very cooperative. So middle school, high school, and college is basically my goal, and that's pretty much it.
Excellent.
Thank you,
And I
guys.
love that you're talking about math because we need very like high qualified people that are passionate about it and that, you know, want to work with middle school kids and are looking at different ways and different things. So awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you today. Let's go ahead now to Aaliyah, who's coming to us from LBCC, and tell us a little bit about your journey.
Hi, my name is Leah Martinez. I am from Long Beach City College. I actually just graduated from Long Beach City College with my AA degree in teacher preparation program. Now I am at Cal State Long Beach, and where I want to do the urban dual credentialing, where I also want to get my bilingual credentialing for English and Spanish, as right now I work with kids who are ESL students. I'm passionate about these Spanish speaking students who we live in such a diverse city. And that's my career path.
Excellent. And Aaliyah, I'm so excited with you and your career trajectory, especially because we don't always find people that are bilingual in 4 languages. And so you have a certain asset that you want to make sure that you're telling everybody, because it will help you, it will open doors that you may have not even expected. So it's so wonderful, the skill set that you're bringing, and I'm excited you're here for the conversation today. Let's go now to Katherine. Katherine, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about where you are on your teacher preparation journey?
Hello, my name is Katherine Christopherson, and I attended Rio Hondo College for 2 years. I recently just transferred to Whittier College, and I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in child development. My academic goal is to become an elementary school teacher, preferably kindergarten or first grade.
Excellent. And I love that you are representing wearing your Rio Hondo shirt right now. That is awesome. I know Leia is probably so thrilled. I do want to give a shout out to Leia Martinez, who put together this whole series of workshops and resources. And she knew it was essential that we heard student voice. And I love that she intentionally made the final event of the series really about students and what your journey has been, because the reason we're here is we want to simplify the process and help to remove barriers and help to be a resource to you. And so thank you so much, Katherine, and to all the panelists who are here today. It is greatly appreciated. And actually, Katherine, would you mind starting us off on your first question? What has your experience been in your teacher preparation program?
So I was a part of the teacher preparation program for 2 semesters at Rio Hondo, and I was paired with 2 different child development faculty members, Professor Segala and Professor Lynch. And it was a great experience because I was in a child development classroom. I was able to get that hands-on experience working with other college students. I learned about grading. I helped assist with group projects, and it was just amazing working with them and getting that hands-on experience. And then another opportunity that was available because of the teacher preparation program was the CTE Summer Academy. And it was great because I was a teacher's aide working with middle school students. I got to learn about classroom management and learned about first aid. And it was just a really overall great experience, which I networked and then learned the difference between college students and middle school students. And it was just a fun experience overall.
I love that you talked about behavior management with middle school students, because even though you're planning to be an elementary teacher, the skill set you're learning in terms of the behaviors for junior high kids will just help to inform, as especially like, you know, your plan is to teach younger grades, but when you get a contract for elementary school, they can hire you anywhere from TK to 6th. So imagine you get a contract at the school you want, but they offer you a 6th grade. Well, after you've been in the middle school for a while, you might go, you know what, let me take that 6th grade until that school will have a kinder that I can move into, you know? So it's really strategic what you're doing right now to build that skill set. So that way you can make sure that no matter what age you end up with, you're going to be successful. Thank you so much, Katherine. Let's go ahead now to Aaliyah. Aaliyah, would you tell us a little bit about your story and your journey in teacher preparation and what the last couple of years have been like for you?
My journey began going to LBCC. I actually just came back from the Middle East teaching English as a second language, which was amazing, but I had to come back to America. And enrolling at LBCC was the great experience. I first actually started off as child development, but I felt like it wasn't the right pathway. Like it wasn't for me. And I knew I wanted to be with more like first grade and up. So when my counselor introduced me to the teacher prep program, I just went like 2 more years, done, boom, let's do this. I felt like this was right. So I decided to do this. I met the coordinator, Megan Komplinski, who's just my mentor. She's just amazing. And just the people that I have met through her, it's just been an amazing program. She really helps you and she really guides you. And even me as an older student, I felt so confident because of her that I can be a teacher and even do the exact pathways that I want to do.
I love that you shared that because it once again reminds us of the importance of mentors. And, for all of you, you guys are already student teacher leaders. So, I am really hoping that you're having rich experiences with mentors because realistically, and I'm going to look right in the camera as I say this, we are already looking at you guys to be the next generation of mentors. The teacher leaders within our teacher preparation programs, I'm getting chills just saying this. The fact that you're already doing this, you're on the trajectory to be a teacher, but many of you will end up as administrators who lead the system, create the policies, and really have impact on a larger level. So we want you to do as much as you're willing to do. And Aaliyah, I'm watching you already. Guaranteed, my friend. I see your potential, and it's so exciting. Let's go ahead now to Daniel. Daniel, could you tell us a little bit about your journey in teacher preparation and what things have been like in your experience?
Sure. Well, as a little bit of backstory, I actually started, going into teaching in UC Merced. When I was in UC Merced, I found a volunteer board, and it was for volunteering at a faraway elementary school called Farmdale Elementary School. And there I was I was considered a literacy advisor, which is basically just a person who helped students get to their reading level or just give them that extra practice that they needed. And it's the reason why I kind of wanted to go into teaching in the first place. So when I kind of went back home and started anew, and I went to Mission College, right away when I heard about the TPP, I just took the opportunity at that moment. And since then, which was, I believe, 2019, I've been working with them like every single semester up until now, which I didn't do this semester, but I hope I can get back into it soon. But yeah, it's given me a lot of opportunities to learn about, different teaching methods, how other classes work, just things that I can use to build upon my own teaching styles that I can use when I become a teacher myself.
Daniel, I love that you reflected too on starting at a UC and then coming to Mission and starting anew. I think that's really important because sometimes we have things happen in our lives where we have to do a pivot or a change, and sometimes it can be devastating and it's really hard to regroup. And the fact that you're at Mission and you're killing it right now, be proud. I hope that you have big pride right now. And, everything that happens on our pathway happens for a reason. And always remember, if you don't understand when it's happening, at some point in your career later on, you will have a moment where you're like, oh, now I know why that happened. And I'm so glad it did. So I'm so thrilled that you're here today, Daniel. Let's go ahead now and let's talk with Destiny a little bit about her journey in teacher preparation and what her experience has been like.
Well, my experience has been nothing but positives, and I know there's some tribulations I had to go through, but the experiences I got with the internships I've gotten, the mentors and friends I met along the way have just made my life so much better. I become a better person, and I've been giving so many opportunities to help children in my area, such as volunteering at elementary schools, doing internships like the Setup, Summer STEM, and Project Tomorrow. So I'm really blessed that I'm able to get the chance to not only be a better person, but as well as a better teacher because I made such a positive impact in many kids' lives. So the teacher track program has been a blessing to my life.
I love that you talk about the impact we have on people's lives, because I will tell you, that's one thing that I've shared. I taught intro to teaching for 24 semesters, and I would always share with my students, this is a field where you don't have to, you can make an impact every single day. You don't have to be unethical. You don't have to be unethical. You can be the person you want to be in this career. And that's huge. And when you can make impact on other people, man, that's really what life is truly about. So Destiny, I love that you're already feeling that. And I am confident that you will continue to feel that impact as you continue in your career. So excellent, thank you. We're gonna go now to another question, a second question here, and we're gonna be talking about specifically about challenges and what you've experienced on the pathway to teaching. I'm going to go to Aya on this one to start us off, and it really is going to be about the challenges that you've experienced on your teacher preparation pathway, but also any specific challenges that you've dealt with in like the last like 9 months or so, anything related to the pandemic. So would you start us off a little bit on your reflections on that topic?
Yes, of course. I think one of the biggest challenges that I have been going through is like lack of self-confidence. I think like being a teacher, just it's a lot, and I mean a lot of responsibility. You want to be there, you want to be your student's mentor. You're not just their teacher, you're kind of like a second parent to them. So like I always kind of think about that. I'm like, is teaching truly like something I can do? You know, like I'm always trying to basically build up my self-confidence to make sure that I will be a good teacher to my students. Like in my tutoring job, I asked every teacher, I was like Miss Monhe, can you please ask the students to do a little survey, because I want to know if I'm a good tutor to them. You know, I always want to be there for my students. I think that like somewhat I think my personality like is like my, I guess, lack of self-confidence can act as actually acting as a fuel for me to like get better at teaching, for me to like build up my self-esteem. And I think I know that I will get to that point where I will feel confident. And I'm really excited for the journey of teaching, and it's gonna be hard, but I think it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. During the pandemic, it has been a little bit hard trying to connect through Zoom, but as we progress, new ways will come up that will help us be better at communicating and with each other and with the students. So yes.
I love that. I do think Zoom has brought some different challenges. I know when I was putting together packages to mail to some of the winners today, I have very intentionally creating packages that have little personalization in them, because I feel like not everything's personalized right now. So any opportunity we can to personalize things in life, I think we need to. And for all of us engaging with students of any age, I think it's really an imperative time to do that. Thank you so much for your reflection. I'm actually going to come back to Destiny on this one now, go a little bit different on order here. Destiny, would you share with us some of your reflections on what your challenges have been in teacher preparation in general, but also specifically during the pandemic?
Okay, so one of my biggest challenges was math, and that was the main reason why I stayed at Cerritos College for 4 years. I was struggling a lot in my math journey, but I was able to overcome that with the help of tutors and my friends, and overall just not being scared to do math, because math, to me, when I hear math, I just get scared right away. But I ended up getting 2 A degrees and 2 certificates and AAT, so I made the best of those 4 years. And the biggest challenge I think I faced the whole time I was in the teaching preparation program was my overall confidence in myself. I felt like I was kind of lost going into college, and as a first generation college student, I had to kind of learn a lot on my own. And with the help of an amazing mentor, Colleen Mckinley, that I will always keep in my heart for the rest of my life. She really brought like that sense of hope in me. So I just ended up becoming more open. She brought so many opportunities my way and scholarships. And the biggest accomplishment so far is speaking in front of KTLA 5 and having my own banner in Norwalk. So she's like a good inspiration in my life, and I hope I could be just like her. So I appreciate her and everything she's done.
I also appreciate you reflecting about math, because instantly in the chat box, people were making comments. Having that math anxiety, that's very common, and it's very common in our field. And here's the best part about that, Destiny. Think about the impact you will have with every single child who fears math for your entire career. You know what I mean? To be able to say, hey, this is something I struggled with, and look where I am. I am your teacher. I finished college. I have a degree. And I mean, what a great example. And to show perseverance and to say, you know, I went to community college and it took me 4 years because math took me longer. You know, that journey will help others, and that investment in time, be confident that will help many, many students that you deal with. An interesting thing too, for anybody who's on the line who has math, any challenges with math, Also feel free to share that with your parents that you're working with, because that's a commonality for a lot of people. Now, if you are an AP calculus teacher, you don't want to share that you're not sure about math. But if you're like everything else, then I think it's okay to be totally human and to let them know where you're at. So Destiny, thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Let's go now to Daniel for a little bit. Daniel, let's talk about some of your challenges in teacher preparation pre-pandemic and during the pandemic, and just share with us, what your story has been.
Well, one of the most troublesome challenges that I have in becoming a teacher for me is my fear of public speaking. I am very fearful of public speaking. Just when there's a lot of people in general, it can get me a little anxious. But I really do try my best to fix that issue, which is one of the reasons why I'm here in the student panel today. And I just really want to use this as an opportunity to better myself. And I know that public speaking is something that's scary to a lot of people, and for me especially. So I do try. And I'm getting there. I can tell that like little bits of myself are slowly improving every single time I get up on stage and I just talk. So hopefully by the time I start teaching, I can be a little bit of a pro at it and, be able to speak in front of all the kids. Something that Renee talked about a day ago, actually, that I thought was really interesting was that she said that, sometimes people are okay with speaking to to children, because they won't judge you, but you're always like afraid that the adults will. I kind of feel that. I definitely feel that. Um, Other than that, the only other challenge that I can say that I really struggle with as well has to do with Wi-Fi. At our home, our Wi-Fi is not too good, and having several people in like the same room working on the same stuff at the same time makes the Wi-Fi so slow. So sometimes I just look really choppy, or my voice doesn't match my audio. My video doesn't match my audio, so it's troublesome, but I'm getting there.
I love to, Daniel, I love that you just shared that, because as I was sharing with Daniel recently, I think in the field of education, it is incredibly, incredibly common, especially for elementary teachers, that they are comfortable speaking with children and often not with adults. And I would say, I'm going to go so far to say probably at least 50% of elementary school teachers. And I learned it because one of my colleagues, before we were going up to do an award ceremony for our students, where there was maybe 20 parents in the room, one of my colleagues started hysterically crying and went into a panic attack. And I actually had to give her certificates on her behalf that day. And so, I love that Daniel has already identified this as a challenge, because he can work on it before he has his own room. And one of the things I saw here in the chat box that I think is really prevalent is the mention of Toastmasters. If you know you've got an area where you struggle or you need more help, let's help you find support in that area. So if you public speaking, Toastmasters is an international group that focuses on public speaking, and so we want to make sure that we have what students need. So Daniel, if for some reason we don't have a Toastmasters group at your campus, we need to figure out a way to have that happen, because Toastmasters meeting on college campuses is a very, very common thing. So let's make that work for everybody else who needs that. And I appreciate you sharing that, because you sharing your struggle and showcasing that you are publicly doing something like this today will only go to help others. There's going to be people who will be like, well, I remember that guy Daniel totally did it, so why can't I do it? And so always know that every step we take moving forward is helping somebody else move forward as well. So with that, though, let's go ahead now to Leah, and let's talk to her for a little bit about what your challenges have been, and what kind of tell us a little bit about your story, and especially also in the pandemic, because that's a whole other Wi-Fi and all sorts of variables.
Well, the number one thing is for me is that my son was in school, and being a single mother, I felt like, now he's with me 24/7. And not just does he have his kinder school, but I have my school. Unfortunately, his classes are at the same time as mine. So double tasking is really difficult. I've been lacking motivation in studying, especially like just like Destiny. I hear math and I get all like, oh my God. So that's one of the biggest challenges that I have. Just being a single mother, I felt like I have lost, I can't go to the tutoring centers like I just used to, knowing that I have, oh my God, 3 hours of free time. Let me hit the tutoring center. Let me go to the English center. But luckily I have been reaching out to my professors, like for example, Megan Komplinsky. She's just been amazing at responding back. She goes, how's motherhood? How's teaching? How's this? Let's talk about it. And knowing her, like, I know I can reach out to her and just talking to someone about exactly how I feel. And, I think mental health has really, during this pandemic, has really took a toll on most of us, no matter how strong we are. And just like, thanks to her, I've been reaching out recently to my math professor because like, I didn't do so well like in my last quiz. And she's like, okay, well, let's take 2 hours. I'm a mother too. Let's take 2 hours at night. The kids are sleeping, no Instagram, no Facebook. Let's just study it out. And that has helped me so much, even if it's late at night. So I feel like, during these challenging times, reaching out to the professors has really helped me out so much.
I love that you say that. I think reaching out in general is something we have to be reminded of. It's so hard because sometimes we'll feel like we're a burden, but we can't. And especially right now, we need to be able to make those connections. And I love that you're reflecting as a single mom, because there's people here within the chat that are feeling that and understand that struggle. And just, we're in such a different time right now. This is a time of grace. It's a time of compassion, and it's a time of all of us figuring out how to help each other. One of our faculty members, Yadira Ayano, who's at El Camino College, she's an expert in this. I can't even tell you how frequently she'll be like, it'll be like Sunday and we're talking about something. She'll go, oh, well, I had a conference call with I Zoomed with one of my students at 9 a.m. today. I'm like, 9 a.m. on a Sunday? And well, they needed me. It's like, yeah, we need each other right now. So let's figure out a way to be resources for each other. And let's not find shame in actually being able to stand up and say, hi, I need someone, or I need some help right now. If there's anybody who's on this call right now, I'll put my email in the chat before we end today. If you need help and resources, or just somebody to talk to or whatever, reach out to me. I'm a mom. I've been faculty. I've been an administrator. Most importantly, I'm just a person. And I think we need to all be people together right now. So thank you so much for your reflection on that. I really appreciate it. Excuse me. And I also love that Aaliyah mentioned motivation. I think, and at this time of the semester, it's like this do or die kind of moment, and you feel really almost like you're suffocating. And so if you need a cheerleader, I'm happy to be a cheerleader. And let's find a way that we can support each other right now. Because I would love to say that I'm motivated all the time. I'm not. And so I think it's something we all struggle with. And especially in this pandemic where time is so weird now, isn't it? Like, it's like time's like just not even the same anymore. So let's continue to be compassionate, continue to be colleagues and friends, and help each other. With that, Katherine, would you tell us a little bit about the challenges that you faced during your teacher preparation experience, and also anything in particular that's happened during the pandemic portion of your training?
On my pathway to teaching, a challenge that I face right now is kind of staying motivated, as you were saying, trying to do my best and getting my assignments done and turning them in on time. And then pre-COVID, a struggle that I had is what's the next step in my pathway to teaching. So after I get my bachelor's degree, do I want to get a master's? Would I like to work or get a single subject credential, multi-subject credential? And so just figuring out what the next step is for me.
I love that too, Katherine, because the next step can often be confusing. And a lot of times you'll have people, especially like if you are considering a credential program or if you're considering a college that has a straight credential program, or they've got an integrated teacher prep program, or they've got a master's degree option teacher prep program. A lot of times people will tell us things like, well, you don't want to get your master's because schools don't want to pay that much for educators. That's a myth. Don't ever believe that. because if you can not buy somebody, that's the worst thing to say, but if you could hire somebody who already has additional training and additional expertise, their likelihood of staying in the field is significantly higher. And it's much better to find an employee and have them stay with you for a while than to constantly be looking for employees over and over yearly. That's a fiscal issue for districts. They want to find people who are highly qualified and who are great. So for any of you, if anybody, I'll put my email in the chat, or Leah or somebody, if somebody can put it in at some point, that'd be great. If anybody is interested about talking more about, the ITEP option, a traditional option, a master's degree option, and kind of where that stands, reach out to us, because that's part of what we do, is sharing, here's the pros and cons of every single one of those, because we're not here to make the decision for you. We're here to provide as much information as possible so that you can make an informed decision. And then, we just try to support as much as we can. Let's go ahead now to our next question. And this question is going to be focusing on what resources and support systems have contributed to your success within teacher preparation and just your success in general. So let's go ahead and let's start with Destiny on this one. Destiny, can you tell us for a little bit any resources and support that have helped you along your pathway?
I think just the overall big support was the connections I was making. I think in the field of education, it's always important to get that sense of like family, the sense of connections, that even when years from down the line, you still have those friends, those mentors and professors to help you along the way. And even when you become a teacher, you're going to have those same connections with other teachers. So all those experiences and all those internships and volunteer opportunities were what benefited me the most. And even with the teacher track program, I was able to get a spot to volunteer at the aquarium as an education interpreter. So it just keeps on linking and linking as you get older. And even now that I'm out of the program, it still helps me out. So those are good resources.
I love it. In the chat right now, Shaylin literally just wrote in all caps, build relationships. That's what I've learned from these workshops. I will tell you, those relationships, they're powerful. They're so powerful. I had a mentor that personally mentored me. Gosh, it was in the 90s. Okay. So we're talking like 25 years ago. I'm 46 right now. So I was in my early 20s and I hadn't spoken to her in over 20 years. And I sent a cold email and I said, hey, I want to reach out to you, because she was a lead of teacher preparation. If you guys ever hear of BITSA and induction, she was the person who created that basically. And she was one of my mentors. And I reached out and I said, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I want to share the impact you made on me. And she wrote me back in 2 minutes and was like, are you joking? Of course I remember Renee Marshall. And I was like, oh, 20 years. And they, so just please know that the relationships and those mentorships, it's a two-way road. We benefit from the partnership as well, and we love working with you. Let's go ahead now and talk a little bit more about resources and support. Aya, would you share with us a little bit of resources and support that you found along your pathway to be helpful?
I think the people that really encouraged me throughout my journey is Dr. Marianne Smith. She's a director at Citrus College. She has given me so much opportunities down like in my teaching journey. She introduced me to these workshops. She introduced me to the student panel. She introduced me to TPP. She's just a wonderful connection that I have made at Citrus College, and I'm so grateful for her. Another support system, another person that I would like that I greatly appreciated of is my math professor, Professor Jesus Gutierrez. He was actually the reason why I wanted to teach math. I know I struggle with math too, like Destiny and Aaliyah, you guys, I know the struggle. I know I say, oh, I'm a math major. Doesn't mean I get A's on everything. Actually, I hate to say this, but I failed one of the quizzes before. So it's totally okay. It's just, if you like it, because I like it a lot, I don't want to let it go. And so my Professor Gutierrez, he always would tell me like, Aya, like, you're good, like you really have to just believe in yourself, and I know you can do it. I've just been he sees how I teach my friends in that class, and he's like, Aya, you have to, it's meant for you. So just having that support system has really encouraged me to carry on with my journey.
I love that you share too, as a math person, that you have, that it's not like all rainbows and unicorns. And you know what I mean? Like, even
Yeah, a lot of people think that.
you can struggle, right?
Yes,
We don't think about
exactly.
that. It's an ongoing development. If you ever get to the point where you're done developing, you need to step back and reevaluate your life, because development should be ongoing. You should be developing in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s throughout your entire life. So we're coming up on about the last 5 minutes of our panel, which I can't believe. I could literally talk to you guys forever, but I want to go ahead now to Aaliyah for a little bit. And Aaliyah, I'd like you to talk about your resources and the support that you've had, but can you also include, what does the future hold for you?
My support system and my resources have just been really amazing ever since joining the teacher prep program. Just meeting Professor Megan Komplinsky, I felt like has opened up this flood of people who I have met. Just meeting her husband, Robert Komplinsky, who's this math genius who, because of him, I met another professor who's a UCLA PhD, who is has the specifics of urban schooling focusing, which is something that I want to go to. So it's interesting how little things like that kind of leads you into your pathway. And just like you guys are saying, you know, you'll never know who you're going to meet, and that can really help you. So just meeting Megan, and then Professor Melanie Levy, who was always pushing, let's apply for scholarships, guys. Let's do the scholarships. Thanks to them, you know, I got a scholarship that's following me at Cal State Long Beach. I am so happy for that. And I'm just like, I feel so blessed. And they're just there for me. Also, they are retired teachers too. So I also have that community of retired teachers here in Long Beach. And what the future holds for me, I am just hoping that I will be working in these urban schools here in Long Beach. I love Long Beach. I stay in Long Beach. Everything is Long Beach for me. I have a big belief for the elementary students, even for English language learners. We need them, the Latino kids. We are such a huge, diverse city, Los Angeles, that, you know, we need people who need to remember how it was to be in their shoes. And I can relate to them, and I want to be there for them. And no matter what, I want to be that teacher that my door will always be open. You need food, you need water, you need something, just let me know. I'm there for you.
I'm pretty sure you are going to be that teacher. And I was a teacher that had a food cabinet too, just so you know.
Yes.
Because I had a kid
Yes.
that every day would bring one dime to school, and he brought that dime. This is when I taught junior high. He brought the dime so he could buy hot water for his cup of noodles. And he was a growing young man who would eat a cup of noodles every day, and that was all he could afford. And so sometimes you got to figure out ways to make other things happen for kids. So I love what you're saying here. Let's go ahead now to Katherine. And Katherine, tell us a bit about what the future holds for you.
My future goals is to graduate Whittier College with a bachelor's degree, and then hopefully go into my graduate program and get a master's degree and a teacher's credential. And then I just want to be a positive impact on students and be able to be there for them and continue to be a lifelong learner.
Katherine, I can tell you're going to be the kind of teacher that both the children and the parents are going to come to as a resource. So I hope as you continue your development, and especially in child development, like, please make sure that you look at giving parenting workshops and kind of going in that direction, because you're going to be a resource for a lot of people. Let's go ahead now to Daniel. Daniel, tell us a little bit about what the future holds for you.
Well, my future is a bit different from everyone else's future, because what my main goal is to, you know, become the teacher that I want to be. And to get there, I need to do a lot of stuff. And for one, I think that it would also be pretty beneficial for me to become a teacher's assistant for a while, so that I can understand so that I can see how different teachers function, so that I can see how their lessons work, and so I can build upon whatever I become. And once I get that, I feel like I got the experience that I need, then I'll continue on with my path, go straight towards becoming a teacher, and seeing if I can just become the teacher that I dream of, which is, you know, just this happy-go-lucky guy who always helps the students. And if someone's falling behind, I'll pick them right back up and have them run across with us. You know,
Love it. That's what it's about. It's really being the teacher that we needed and that we need, and then really materializing that for our students. So I love that you just said that, Daniel. Aya, would you tell us a little bit about what the future holds for you?
So after I get my bachelor's and hopefully my master's, we'll see about that. I would like to I would love to go back to the Middle East, specifically Lebanon, where I'm from, and teach there. I think I would love to benefit my Lebanese people and my home. I love my country. I'm so devastated by what is happening right now, but hopefully by the time I graduate, everything will be okay. If I decided not to be a teacher, I don't think that will happen, but if I would like to kind of dedicate a couple years to just kind of going around, like volunteering in different places and just, like be able to help others in any way I can. And yeah.
I love it. So many of us in the field came to this field because we want to help others. You'll find that a lot of times when you start an intro to teaching class or one of your EDU classes, you'll find a lot of people in nursing and medical in the class too. And it's because we're both from industries that want to make the world better, what it comes down to, So, and I love it that you're thinking, making a contribution here, but also making a contribution for your family and your culture and the history. And, it's so important. Our contributions can be in California, but always remember our contributions are valid anywhere they happen when they're impacting children and families positively. Well, with that, let's go ahead and for our last reflection before we transition from a student panel, no pressure, Destiny, but Destiny, would you basically wrap us up with telling us just a little bit about what the future holds for you?
I always get so emotional with these kind of questions, but I truly believe that despite me wanting to get a master's degree in educational technology and get my credentials and my bachelor's, I want to truly make a difference in not only my community, but for the world. If Mr. Rogers could do that, I know that I have the capability to inspire not only the children, but just anybody in my path. And growing up, I always said I wanted to help the world. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I will. And I'm just getting closer and closer to that step. And with the amazing people like Colleen Mckinley, like I had mentioned before, and amazing friends and mentors, I'm going to get there. So I'm really excited for what the future holds for me.
I love it. Well, honestly, we just had something in the chat that I think is relative for everybody on the panel right now. And it is from JoJo. And they just said, "You got this." And I think it is true. So students, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for inspiring your peers and who are on the line. Thank you for inspiring your colleagues and faculty and teachers that are on the line today. We greatly, greatly appreciate your time. And with that, I'm gonna hand it over to Leah Martinez. Thank you so much, students, for the panel. Everybody, let's give a round of applause. I saw a clap.
Students a thumbs up or some love.
It was
Thank you,
excellent.
Renee. Thank you. You did a wonderful job, as always, Renee. So we are now going to transition to our breakout rooms. Anna Zambrano, which is our CSU Los Angeles representative, is going to send you guys to our breakout rooms. You will meet our CC or community college representatives and our CSU representatives. Please do not be afraid to ask questions and even share your feedback with them. So with that, Anna is gonna send you away.
Okay, I'm opening the breakout rooms. You guys can assign your self-assign. So if you want to jump around between rooms, you're welcome to do so. CSU reps, you already will be in the room as soon as they come in. And then if you're going into the Cal State LA room, I will be jumping in as soon as everybody has gone into a room.
As we go into rooms, don't be shy, everybody. The whole point is that we can talk and collaborate.
And don't forget to come back for our opportunity drawing.
Leah, how long will we be in the breakouts, just to let everybody know?
Oh, it's gonna be about 15 minutes, I think.
About 15? Okay, great.
Or until 12:10.
Okay, wonderful.
I don't really see any breakout rooms.
You should be able to see self-assign. I believe it's on the right-hand side or the left-hand side that says self-assign.
I don't have that on my side.
All right, let's go ahead.
I think if you go to the bottom of your screen, there's going to be a little set of 4 cubes that say breakout rooms, and I think you can get them from there.
A lot of people on the breakout room, on the chat room, they're saying that they're not getting it either.
Okay, there you can. There is at the bottom where
I only see participants, chat, share screen, and reactions.
All
At
right,
least on
let
my
me
side.
see. Give me a
I'm
moment.
sorry.
No, that's okay. You should be able to at uh
Okay, it's looking like that the breakout option is not, it's only for hosts right now, possibly, Leia.
so I will assign you guys, and I believe you can move around if you'd like. So just give me a sec.
Yeah, Anna has host responsibility right now, so she should be able to move them around. Yeah.
Okay. So just so everybody knows, we have breakout rooms from Cal Poly Pomona, CSU Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach, Cal State LA, Cal State Northridge, and Cal State Dominguez Hills.
All right, I'm just assigning everybody. They should be able to move from the rooms themselves.
Yeah, I can see the participants are going down, so I think they're going to their breakout room.
A couple
Uh,
people asked if the rooms will be labeled.
Yes, they are labeled. They
Okay.
have there's a
I still don't see anything on my end. Would you be able to send me to one of them?
yes, I'm sending everybody to one right now. It'll take a little bit of time because it will be.
Yeah, we have a lot of people in the thing right now. 39 more to go.
And we're done.
Anna, hi, this is Colleen Mckinley from Cerritos College. I'm supposed to be assisting in the Cal State Long Beach breakout. And so I was sent over to Cal Poly, but my only option was to come back here.
Yeah, same here. I'm supposed to be hosting the Cal State Northridge one as well.
Actually, I don't think Anna is here anymore. I'm going to jump back into the room that I was. Oh, there she is.
I see her back. Yeah, the only option I have for me is Cal State Fullerton. That's the only option I have for rooms.
Anna, you're muted if you're trying to say something to us.
Okay, I apologize for that. All right, Colleen, what room were you supposed to be in?
I'm supposed to be helping with Cal State Long Beach.
And you are currently in what room?
Cal Poly.
Okay. Thank you. There you go. And then Trish, you said CSUN, correct?
Yes, please. And Jonathan too, I think. Just based on your screen.
Please, yes.
CSUN, and then we have
Thank you.
Jonathan. Jonathan, what room were you sent to?
CSUN, please.
What room are you currently listed under?
Cal State Fullerton.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Leia. I came back.
Me too.
All right.
I've had
I
my
apologize
camera
for-
off because I ran to get breakfast, and Claire and I were eating breakfast.
So I had left the settings so that students can move to different rooms, but they, for some reason, are not able to move themselves, and I don't understand why that is.
When I was in Dominguez Hills's room, and it just gave me the option to either leave the meeting entirely or to leave that particular breakout room. It didn't give me the option to go to another.
Okay, so
Yeah. And sorry guys, it's a little bit difficult because there's so many people. So it's we actually didn't want. We were actually planning to just randomly send students to different rooms because it's so hard with so many people in the room.
No, I was just letting Anna know because just so she knows what we're seeing. When you go to the bottom now, like when I go to the bottom and hit join breakout room, it only gives me the option to go back to the one I was assigned to Dominguez Hills.
Okay, yeah, that's odd because I mean, I know that Zoom has made the allowed students made an allowance so that people can move around different breakout rooms. But maybe
I wanted to tell you what we were seeing so that if you wanted to crab at Zoom about it, you know what's not, you know what we're not seeing.
No, of course, yeah. That's totally fair. Let's see if we. Yeah. You know that some students are trying to switch rooms, so I'm looking at the.
Yeah, for me at the bottom, you actually can click on where it says breakout rooms, and then you can click on join for. So, are the students not seeing that at the bottom of their screen?
I don't.
Mine just says join breakout room, and when you click on it, it only pops up the room that I was originally in, CSU Dominguez Hills.
Yeah.
So that's probably what the students are also seeing.
Yeah, that's very likely it. I'm trying to find the breakout room setting. The setting.
Bobby, do you know how to do this too? Because I know Anna has to go to Cal State LA room. There might be no one there.
They're trying. You know what? They're trying to move to a different room, and so I'm trying to switch them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look. I would have to go into Zoom and look. I don't know.
I'll hand you the rights in a minute. Can you see where I was trying to go to? Okay, so I'll hand the rights over. Actually, Leah, you can request. I'll make you the host now. There you go.
Who did you make host? Me?
You.
Me? Okay. So I can give it to Bobby? Bobby, do you know?
You know what, Leah? I do see something interesting though. As a participant or a guest, I don't see I don't see the breakout room. So maybe it's in your settings. You created the Zoom meeting, correct? Yeah, so if you go to if you go onto your the browser on Zoom, you can go to your settings and you should see it in the meeting. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, so go to the settings there.
Okay. I have to go to, do I have to go to confer Zoom?
Yeah, CCC confer Zoom.
Okay.
Zoom.
So which
I think it's just Zoom.
one? Settings, breakout rooms, view detail.
So it would be under the settings in meeting advanced. And it says breakout room. So you would allow them, just click the little checkbox to allow them to self-assign.
I don't see that right now. It's in the advanced.
If she has an older version of Zoom, it'll probably only have it where she can it allows the host to assign the rooms.
Okay, so this is what it would look. Yeah.
Yeah, because if she clicks on that, click on that little V at the end of that sentence, Leia.
Okay, hold on.
Do you see this here? Do you see in like under security? Go to settings.
Okay, settings.
And
Okay.
then you would have security setting. So you'd go to in meeting advanced.
Okay.
And then breakout room.
Yes, allow host to assign. Oh.
You would allow us, but you can also allow them to self-assign.
That's
So
I don't think that's an option
allow
on her.
hosts to assign participants to breakout rooms when
Yeah,
scheduled.
Leia, see that little box at the end of that that allow, click on that.
Which one?
Let me stop
See
sharing
that little,
my screen.
it's like a little V at the end of that sentence that had a
I
that
see.
was
Okay.
checked. Where it says allow. Does it say something about your version of
This
Zoom?
feature is only available with version 4.5.
Yeah,
And
that's
what version
it's
do you
usually
have?
because if you haven't upgraded, then sometimes you don't have all the features that other people's have.
Okay.
Constantly updating their features because of everything that's going on, and they're realizing that people need other options. So I think it's that her version is not upgraded.
So the students that are still here, they were not assigned at all to any rooms?
They were. You have host rights now. I can't see what room they're assigned to.
Oh, so these are all assigned? The students are all assigned in the rooms? Okay.
They all have been assigned. They just haven't joined.
Because you know, who's facilitating your room, Anna? That's
I need to go to my room too, but
Yeah,
I
go
have.
to your room.
If you can send me over, I can't go over without
How do we get them back?
You can just close the breakout room.
Again. Okay, how do I send you more?
Oh, just find my name and then just click send to or assign to.
Make host, make co-host, assign. I'll just give you back host.
Leah, I think we came back a little early.
Yeah.
So
it's okay. Are you guys good though?
yeah, she was midway talking, but we were watching the different timers and I'm like, I don't know if it's going to click off or not. We didn't know. So we thought we had till 12:10, but she did a great job covering a good amount of information in a quick time.
Yeah, we're only about 3 minutes early, so I think we're good, right? So everyone's coming back?
Yeah, it'll take a few minutes to get everybody back, so it's okay.
It looks like.
Oh, good, Jojo. I'm glad to hear it was good. And some never left. Oh, no. Oh, sorry about Marilyn that you ended up in a different one than you wanted. I apologize for that. Leia, is it possible that we could put the contact information for the different campus representatives maybe in the chat box? So if somebody ended up in a session that wasn't the school they were hoping for, they would still have that connection?
I think I'll do that when I email everyone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So
we were
our
trying to allow them
coordinators.
to self-assign, and it was the system. I think it's an older version, so it wouldn't allow it to go through. That allow the participants to self-assign. So I do apologize for that.
Anna, I've got to be honest, the fact that we haven't had any Zoom bombers, this is a success.
Yeah.
Because this is a large meeting, so.
Yes, it is hard. You know, we as I was telling other people actually, or other attendees, we didn't really plan to assign everyone to the rooms that they need, because with 100 participants, it's kind of hard to do that. So I would like to thank Anna though for trying her best to get everyone into a room. Thank you very much, Anna. And for all our facilitators, thank you. So is everyone back? We have 83 people in the room. I hope we didn't drop some students or some attendees. Anyway, so I think we're gonna go ahead and begin with our opportunity drawing. I'm so excited. I'm sure Renee is too. We've been talking about this forever. And Marini, I would like to introduce Marini to you because she is going to be the one who's going to be recording our winners. So Marini, go ahead and introduce yourself so they know.
Sure. Hi, everyone. This is so exciting. I'm so inspired and motivated and pumped. This has been amazing. So I am Renee Smith, and I am from West Los Angeles College. I'm the Title V STEM Teacher Prep Coordinator at West, and I teach child development and education courses. So I am here to record the very important information so that all of the prizes go to the winners. So once we do the opportunity drawings, all of the winners, I'm going to record your name, address, t-shirt number if applicable, and that way we can make sure that the prizes get to you. So super, super exciting. So I would be the contact person if there's any issues with not receiving something or the information is not accurate, but I'm going to make sure that I get that information from you. So I believe what we can do is if you are a winner, you can message me here in the chat. You can just do a private message to me, Renee Smith, with the pertinent information. I'm keeping tabs on a spreadsheet, very official. So once you are selected, give me the information, and then hopefully within the next week, if it's something that needs to be mailed, if it's something that's emailed, hopefully sooner within the next few days, you'll receive your goodies. Thank you.
Thank you, Marini. So before we start, let's have a few rules first. First of all, you must be present during the drawing to win a prize. You must also live in California to win a prize. And also, just so we can spread the love, also, you can only win one prize. So we will remove, if you won a prize already, we are going to remove your name. If your name is called, please quickly let us know that you're here by unmuting yourself and identifying yourself. And once you are verified as the winner, you can, as Marini said, you can privately message Marini Smith. She will be taking your information, and then so we can send your prize either by mail or via email. And the donors will be responsible for sending you the prize. Now, be patient with us, guys, because this is the first time we're doing a virtual opportunity drawing. So hopefully we won't have technical difficulties. And Renee and I, we're going to be sharing and unsharing because we're going to show you the prize that you're going to win, and then we're going to show you the wheel of names. And thank you, Marini, for recommending the wheel of names to us. This is great. I'm so excited.
Yay, no worries. Really quickly, a couple of folks in the chat are saying that my name's not coming up in private chat. So I'm just putting my email address in there. Sorry about that. So it's smithmh@wlac.edu. So I put it in the chat a couple of times. So if you can't private message me, that's okay. So just go ahead and just email me directly if you are one of the selected winners.
Also, a shout out to Irene for saying that I already won just by being here. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
The amount of time that goes into putting these things together.
That is so great.
I'm guessing that Leah Martinez probably hasn't slept in almost a month worrying about everything. So it's a good day. Thank you, Irene, for reflecting on that. Leah, would you like me to share the PowerPoint with the prizes?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Let's go ahead and do that, Renee. Thank you.
Okay, so you can see it now, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's go to our first prize. Those are our student panel. Yay. So this is our Teach LA polo shirt. This is going to be our first prize, and this is donated by our college, Rio Hondo College. So let me go ahead and share our screen for our first drawing. Okay, everybody can see the wheel now? Yes. Okay, ready? Go.
This is awesome.
Diane Connell, where are you?
Yay, Diane!
I'm here. Thank you so much. Thank you for the workshops. I really appreciate that. I think I've been to 4 this week, so, or not this week, but throughout the past couple of weeks. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Diane, please make sure you email me your information so that you can receive your prize.
I will do. Thank you.
Yeah, and make sure you give Marini your shirt size also, because we need to give you the correct size.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
And I'm going to change my screen name. Sorry to my email.
Okay, Renee, what's our next prize, Renee?
Our next prize is a $10 Starbucks card coming from LA Mission College.
Woohoo! Thank you, LA Mission. And here we go. Ready? We're like kids again. Ashley!
Wow.
Is
Woohoo.
Ashley here? Ashley, are you here?
We have more people on the wheel than are currently present, and you have to be present. So Ashley, if you are here, please either say something in chat or unmute yourself right now. Okay, how should we
maybe
do this,
Ashley's
Leah?
not.
Like wait a certain amount of time and then going, gone?
Yes, yeah. 5
Okay.
seconds.
Ashley,
5.
chance 1.
Renee.
Well, we want to give a second. Ashley, chance 2. Does anybody see her also? If somebody's screening, I love it. Veronica's looking right now. She's like, I don't think so. Okay, Ashley, chance 3. Okay, with that, I think we need to do another spin. Has anyone heard from Ashley? If not, then let's respin.
She's not in the list of participants, so I don't think she's
Okay.
Okay, great.
Here we go. Next one.
Just so everybody knows, the wheel has every single person that registered. So we're going to run into this a couple times. Be patient. There's goodies involved, right?
Aiden. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Aiden, are you on the line right now?
He's not in the list of students.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Then
right, let's
go
move
1,
on.
2, 3, gonzo.
More opportunities for other people.
Leland.
Yes, I'm here.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Lee.
Yeah, thank you. I will email Miss Smith right now.
Perfect. Thank you.
I love Irene. She's all, I'll take everybody that doesn't show right now. Irene's my kind of person. I love it.
Let's go share our next prize.
Okay, next prize. This one's actually coming from me, and it is a teacher goodie box. I've got another item that I have to pick up on Saturday that's going to also be in here. While this might not look like much, I will tell you, as somebody who was a teacher for years, scratch and sniff stickers are like golden, okay? I drove down to Lakeshore, which is about 30 minutes away because I wanted to make sure I had good scratch and sniff stickers. So hopefully somebody will enjoy winning this pack. It's got some teacher goodies, and it's just coming from me.
All right, thank you, Renee. Okay, for our next winner, let's see. Destiny!
Sorry, I got so excited. I was like, oh, I have so much teacher stuff in my closet. I need this.
All right.
Okay, Destiny, that makes me even happier because there's totally something in there that I'm adding that you're going to be into. It's cute.
Thank you.
Okay, Destiny, don't forget to contact Marini.
Yes, for your address, because this one has to be actually physically shipped. So yes.
Yes, I'm just so everybody knows, I'm shipping 6 of these and I will be shipping them on Monday. It looks like from my area to your area, though, it's only taken like 1 or 2 days. So if you win one that I'm shipping, it'll arrive to you probably on Wednesday of next week, maybe Tuesday.
Yay. Thank you, Renee.
Okay. Sorry, I got all excited and I didn't share. I got all excited about
we're all friends here.
Okay, now we've got a goodie from El Camino College, which is a bingo set. Should be a lot of fun. I hope everybody's playing games and also doing puzzles and stuff right now. It's a good thing.
All right.
Excellent.
Share. And here we go. Daniela. Is Daniela here?
Daniela, where are you?
I don't think she's here.
Okay, I'm
She's not listed in the participants.
not listed. Okay,
I mean, unless she's called in on a phone, you know.
Okay, we're ready for the next
But
one.
I don't
Let's
see any
go.
numbers listed.
Diana Cruz.
She's, I think.
Is
There's a
Diane here?
There's a Diane C. listed. Not Diana.
Oh, no, Diane.
She said no, she won the first one.
Yeah.
Diane Connell.
Thanks for your honesty, Diane.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
should
right, should we move on?
I think so.
Okay, here we go.
Yay, West
Amber
LA!
Wilson.
Are you here, Amber? I saw you earlier.
I'm here.
Yay, congrats, Amber.
All right.
Great job. Make sure you email me your address, Amber, so that we can get that shipped to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, our next option is a really powerful book. It's from Rio Hondo College, and this is our keynote wrote this book, Roy Juarez, and there's some other little teacher goodies in there, but his book, Homeless by Choice, is incredibly impactful, and let's see who our winner is.
All right. Oh, sure. Here we go. Mary. Is Mary around?
I don't see her in the rest of participants.
Okay, so let's move on.
Spin again.
All right, here we go.
Both Jojo and Daniel have told us that they like books, so let's hope.
Don't go anywhere, guys. There's a grand prize. Marini.
No way. I feel bad. Can I default and let somebody else get it?
Okay, all right. Thank you,
Should get
Marini.
it.
You're so
Of course,
generous.
of course.
And Marini actually gave us the grand prize too, so don't leave, guys. You're like,
okay.
Miriam.
Yay. Are you here, Miriam Dow?
Okay, I hear silence, so probably no. Okay, let's do it again. Marilyn. Hello.
Yay! West LA.
Hi. That's
The
awesome.
question
Thank
is
you.
Marilyn here?
I saw her earlier.
She's here.
Okay. Yay, Marilyn!
Yay!
Woohoo! This is the book, right? Homeless by Choice. We're still on the book, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, Marilyn, please email me so you can get the book shipped to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask Marini, do you know every single student on your campus?
No, just the ones in the session. You know, when you scroll through and you want to recognize your own students, just the West LA ones. I
It
wish.
seems like
but
you
no.
know everyone.
Love it. I love it. Okay, for our next giveaway, we have it coming from Cerritos College, a $15 subway card.
Yay, Cerritos. That's right. All right. Okay. Here we go. How do you?
Maybe
Chi?
Chi? Not sure. Chi? maybe?
The important thing is, are you here?
I don't see him in the list either.
All right. Okay. It's a good thing they actually remove all instances. So, all right, let's go for the next one. Angela.
Angela Vieira.
Let us know if you're here, Angela. Not on the list? Okay.
She's not on the list either.
All right. Who's helping us? Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I love Marisol's like brother right now. I'm guessing it's your brother like looking in. That's just so, I love it.
Yeah, it's because they're both right next to me, and they're twins. One's looking from one side, and the other one's looking from the other.
I love it.
Julie, come on down. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, Julie. Get in touch with
Okay.
me.
I will email to Miss Smith.
Yes, please
Thank
do.
you.
With your email address, because I believe it's probably a digital gift card. So you can give me your email address and I'll get that one to email me. Thank you.
Marina,
That one's actually an actual card. So
Okay.
she's going to have to give you an address.
Okay, thank you, Colleen. Perfect.
Okay, and I'm totally biased on this next one because I went shopping for it. So I hope it's not mine though, but I hope everybody likes this. This is coming from Mount Sac and a fantastic professor named Doug. He gave us some funds to go shopping. And so this is another teacher pack and I will be mailing this one from my house.
There we go. Oops. Sure. Stephanie Gonzalez.
Oh,
yay. You here?
She here?
She is.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Hey.
Yay, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Good job. All right. Okay, what's our next prize, Renee?
Okie dokie. Let me show. We have another prize here from LA Mission College. We have a $10 Starbucks card.
Woohoo!
Right. And let's share our wheel. Here we go.
He's awesome.
That was almost Megan. Amanda, are you here, Amanda?
I'm here.
Oh,
Hey.
Amanda's here.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, Amanda.
Okay, now this next one I have to warn everybody before I show the screen because when you first see it, you're going to go, what is happening? But this is a game and it's really fun and funny and I think everybody's going to enjoy it. This is coming from El Camino College and it is the game of baloney.
I found that at Trash for Teaching. I have you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Trash for Teaching, find a way to get there. It is one of the best like field trips or experiences that you can have.
Okay, for our next winner, here we go. Paula.
I don't see her on the list.
No?
All right. Okay. You're quick. Thank you. All right, here we go. Marlon Smith, come on down. Not here?
I don't see him in the list neither.
Okay, let's remove Marlon. Sorry for that. Okay, let's go. I can see Veronica. Veronica looks really excited. Jessica Mendoza. Can we hear from Jessica? Are you here, Jessica?
I don't see her on the list.
No, not on the list. All right. Okay, let's move on. Myra Contreras.
Myra, West LA.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Myra. Congratulations, Myra.
Thank you. I'll email you.
He's here.
Okay, that sounds great. So you
Hey,
can get your
I know we're right at 12:30, but if you can hold on for a few more minutes for prizes, we'd greatly appreciate it. We do have
love to give all those prizes
and we want to make sure we have as many people in that drawing as possible. So right now we have another book from our keynote speaker, totally a powerful book, and everybody will enjoy it, coming from Rio Hondo College.
Here we go. Share. Juan Mendoza.
Woohoo!
I'm here. No way.
All right.
No way. No way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What was the prize for this one? I'm sorry, I had a brief distraction.
That was for the book.
Okay.
Yeah, the keynote speaker.
Great, thank you.
I'll email you. What's your email?
So I put it as my name here. It's Smith MH. I'll put it in the chat again too. Smith MH at WLAC.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I love your reaction too, Juan.
I love it.
Excellent. Okay, for our next one, we have it from LA Mission. We have another $10 Starbucks card.
All right. Oops, where's the sheet?
Also, while we're getting the wheel going, Leia, there was a question asking about how to get certificates. So if you could,
yeah, I will actually give the link to everyone who has who needs a certificate.
Great.
And here goes. Joseph.
Where's
Woohoo! Joseph is here?
Yes, he was at least. Are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Joseph is here.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Okay, next we have another teacher pack coming from Mount Sac from Doug. I hope I'm saying it right. Is it Hughley? Do you guys know how to pronounce Doug's last name? I realize I don't know how to. So hopefully I said that right, but another teacher treat container. So hopefully everybody will like this one.
There we go. Bobby Becca! Bobby, you're there. I can see you.
No, I didn't know my name was going to be in there.
Well, everyone who registered is actually in there. It's up to you.
Oh, no, just give it to a student.
Okay, thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, sure.
Henry Ortiz. Henry, are you here?
I don't see him in the list.
All right, thank you. Thank you for our little angel helper.
I thought I saw he was here earlier. Oh, wow.
Aaron. And Aaron, are you here? Come on down.
I don't see him in the list either.
All right, let's move on. Euredia?
I don't see her on the list.
All right, more opportunities. Okay. Vanessa. I hope Vanessa is here.
I'm here.
Yay!
Woohoo! Congratulations, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Congratulations. For our next prize.
For our next prize, we have another book of Homeless by Choice with some other Teach goodies coming from Rio Hondo.
Thank you, Renee. Okay, screen share. Here we go. Perla
What's
Diaz.
Perla? Woohoo! Are you still here, Perla?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
Yay!
right. Perla,
Great job. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yay.
I love that somebody just put in the chat, I'm going to have this song in my head all day. It's a good one, though. Like, it's like,
It's very Game of Thronesy, right?
Totally. We have another pack from me of some smelly stickers and fun little certificates. I have another little thing I'm going to drop in there that I'm picking up on Saturday. Just a little thing to help keep us all safe and healthy. So let's see who's going to win this one.
Thank you from our generous Renee.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
I hope so, Daniel.
Hi, Kendall. I saw you in the chat. Sarai Osuna.
I don't see her on the list.
All right. Okay.
And again.
We'll move on. I think I need to change the music. Stephanie Ruiz. Stephanie, are you here? Let us hear from you. Not on the list?
I don't see on the chat.
I don't see her either.
Oh, wait, is that her?
There's only Stephanie Gonzalez. No, she's not here.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's different. Okay, so Kenny Ziegler.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool because Kenny just said how many prizes are left in the class. This is fun and I don't want to go.
No way. That's so funny. You willed it and you put it into the universe, Kenny.
That's some good comedic timing right there.
That is beautiful.
All right.
That is so funny.
Thank you.
All right. What's our next?
Okay, that was my set, right? Okay, sorry, I got all excited there.
Yes,
So
I have Teacher Fun Pack.
Thank you, Marini. Okay, now we have got a Teach Los Angeles polo shirt with some other teacher goodies. And for those who have class coming up, I'm sorry, I know we're a little bit over right now, but it is, I guarantee you that we do have some other good prizes coming, including the grand prize. So if anybody who can stay on, please do.
Here we go.
I'm not muted.
Cheyenne
All right. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. So anyone?
Chawan Chen.
Chayon.
Here,
I'm
You're
here.
here.
All
Yay.
right. Thank you.
Yay. Congrats.
Hey, congratulations. All right. What's our next prize?
Okie dokie. Next, we have from Cerritos College a purse caddy.
No, from El Camino.
El Camino. I apologize. Sorry.
Okay.
Purse caddy.
Purse caddy, yes.
Okay.
purse caddy. Somebody just put, what is a purse
Raina.
caddy? It's some kind of you hook and it holds your.
Oh, did I hear from Raina? Not on the list?
No, I don't see her in the list.
Okay, let's move on. Elena Rodriguez.
Hello.
Elena, is that you?
Hi.
Yay!
Elena, great.
Congratulations!
Yay.
Thank you.
Next, we have another